Many seniors pick the wrong motorcycle, ending up sore, stiff, or worse, off the road for good. The truth? Comfort matters more than chrome. The right bike is the difference between joyrides and dropping $200 on a back massage. But don't worry, you landed in the right place. I'm unveiling 19 cheap motorcycles seniors love, light, comfy, and one's just $2.5K. Don't leave. Your perfect two-wheeled match is coming up. Starting at number 19 is the Kawasaki Z400. Not every bike needs to roar like a beast. Some just need to glide, and Kawasaki Z400 does exactly that. It's light, around 300 silms, easy to handle, even at low speeds. No wrestling it around parking lots or sweating at stoplights. The seat, just under 31 inches. That means getting your feet flat on the ground is a breeze. Confidence boost included. Power is right in the sweet spot. Around 49 horses, enough zip for the freeway, but nothing that'll throw out your back. Perfect for riders who want performance, not punishment. It's got upright bars for comfort. You sit tall, not hunched. Your back will thank you. The handling, sharp, flickable, and smooth. It leans into corners with ease, but stays planted. Even better, ABS and a slipper clutch on newer models. That means smoother shifting, better safety, and less stress. And the throttle? Responsive, not rowdy. No jerky surprises here. You can score a clean used one for less than $4,000 and brand new from $5,000. So if you're after modern performance in a compact, comfy, senior-friendly ride without selling your kidney, this one deserves your attention. Fast enough to thrill, calm enough to cruise. Now that's balance. But what if your back could thank you after 120 miles? The next one makes it happen. Number 18 is the Honda CB500X. Let's be real, anyone over 30 feels those knees after a ride. I've been there, but this one, game changer. Took it up country once, over 120 miles, smooth and effortless. My back didn't complain once. That's saying something. It's built for comfort, especially on longer trips. Upright ADV ergonomics mean no hunching, no wrist pressure, no chiropractor needed after. Same engine as the Rebel 500, reliable, torquey, and mellow. But the upright riding position, that's the magic. Yes, the seat is tall at 32.8 inches, but it's narrow. Even at 5'7", I felt grounded. Taller riders, you'll feel right at home. ABS is standard on newer models. That's extra safety in sketchy weather or gravel roads. It handles light trails, highway cruising, and city traffic like a pro. Isn't that enough peace of mind? One bike serving you endless options. Used ones float around $4,500 to $5,000, maybe a bit more for a brand new piece. But hey, when you're not spending on hospital visits, it's a win. It's perfect for taller seniors who want comfort, confidence, and light touring chops without the heavyweight struggle. Feels adventurous without being intimidating, and it looks sharp too. This one doesn't just ride well, it feels right. And yes, your knees will notice in the best way. Ready to trade adrenaline for inner peace? The next ride cruises like meditation on wheels. Number 17 is the Royal Enfield Meteor 350. If you Google this one, you'll find comfortable ride quality. Great for long-distance journeys. Still rare compared to the classic 350, and every word holds true. It's a laid-back cruiser built for comfort, not chaos. Ride it once, and you'll feel the smoothness people keep raving about. If you've ever ridden the old Thunderbird, the style and seating feel familiar, but the engine? Way smoother. It doesn't shake or thump like older Enfields. Instead, it purrs at around 420 soundwhelms, and with a seat height of 30.1 inches, it's senior-friendly from the get-go. Easy to mount, stable at stops, and light enough to move around without drama. Handling is relaxed, but confidence-inspiring. It stays planted on the road, even at cruising speeds. Add in modern tech like ABS, fuel injection, and a sleek digital dash, and you've got a retro cruiser with real-world upgrades. Used models run $3,500, $4,500. New? Closer to $5K. But come on, it's an Enfield, not a toy. Ideal for city streets or open roads, this one is perfect for seniors who want comfort, style, and a smooth, no-rush ride. It may not get talked about much, but once you try it, you'll wonder why. Now imagine chrome, nostalgia, and comfort rolled into one low-slung legend. You're gonna love this. Like, subscribe, and rev that bell icon, because the next few bikes, they're straight fire. Taking the 16th place is the Honda Shadow Aero 750. From $3,500, you get this beast of a cruiser, dripping in chrome, low-slung style, and pure comfort. Not bad for something that'll last longer than most gym memberships. It looks like it rolled straight out of a classic biker movie, but rides like a dream. This machine isn't trying to race, it's here to glide. The seat? Just 25.9 inches off the ground. You don't sit on it, you sit in it, like a recliner on wheels. The riding position is stretched out and easy on the joints. You cruise, you lean back, and you let that 745cc V-twin purr beneath you. And here's the kicker, shaft drive. No greasy chains, no constant adjustments. Just smooth, low-maintenance riding, mile after mile. Honda's reliability is legendary. This bike has proven itself for decades. Thousands of riders swear by it, and it keeps going without fuss. Yes, it's a bit heavier than some other picks, but the weight is low and balanced. That means more stability, less wobble. If you want that old-school cruiser vibe with none of the drama, this one's ready to roll. Big looks, low seat, zero nonsense. And best of all, it just works. Every time. But maybe you want comfort and a bit of zip without the race bike punishment. Well, the next one's a sleeper hit. Number 15 is the Yamaha FZ6R. Yamaha Motors is surely one of the most popular motorcycle manufacturers in the world. And this beauty? A perfect example of why. Blending sport bike style with real-world comfort, it skips the wrist-breaking aggression of a super sport and gives you something far more usable and enjoyable. The upright, neutral seating makes it senior-friendly from the first ride. No hunched-over madness, no pressure on your back or wrists. Just smooth, ergonomic comfort. With a 30.9-inch seat height, it's tall enough for visibility, but still manageable for most riders. At around 78 horsepower, it's got plenty of punch, but it's detuned to deliver smooth, low-end power. Translation? You get the fun without the fear. Handling is refined and forgiving. It's equipped with a 43mm telescopic fork up front and a plush shock in the rear. That means stable cornering and cushy rides, even over rougher roads. Brakes? Sharp and responsive. Dual discs up front, single in the rear. Some models even come with ABS, worth hunting for. A knee one starts from $6,000, and honestly, that's a steal for what you get. For seniors craving sport bike looks without the spine-snapping ride, this one's a sleeper hit. Fast, smooth, and shockingly comfortable. This isn't just fun, it's freedom. We're heading to Europe next. Picture espresso, leather gloves, and a bike that's more art than machine. Number 14 is the Moto Guzzi V7 Classic. Ever dreamt of riding something with soul? This machine brings the charm of old-school Europe with none of the headaches. It's got that timeless retro look, but under the tank, it's smooth, reliable, and refreshingly low maintenance. You'll find clean used ones in the $4,000 to $5,000 range. That's not bad at all for a bike with shaft drive, real Italian styling, and the kind of riding comfort most cruisers can't touch. The 744cc V-twin is mellow but full of personality. Around 50 HP, just the right amount to keep things fun without ever being overwhelming. Weighing in at about 400 pounds, it feels light and agile, especially at low speeds. The low seat height means easy footing at stops, no wobbling, no guessing. Handling is confident. The ride is smooth, and the upright ergonomics make it a great pick for all-day comfort. Any senior who needs charm without chaos will love this. It nails the classic vibe, but skips the drama. No wild tech, no cluttered dash. Just clean design, smooth power, and undeniable style with real substance. A retro ride that feels right now. The next one? Just you, the road, and a heartbeat engine. Siding in the 13th place is the Suzuki Boulevard S40. You won't believe Suzuki is here at just $3,000. Yes, seriously. And what you get is pure, stripped-down cruiser joy. This isn't some overcomplicated tech parade. It's old school, in the best way possible. A 652cc air-cooled single-cylinder engine gives it about 30 HP, which is more than enough for everyday cruising. It thumps along with character, not chaos. At just 383 lbs wet, it's one of the lightest cruisers you'll find. Add a 27.6-inch seat height and a low center of gravity, and you've got a recipe for effortless control. Parking lots? Stop-and-go traffic? Bring it on! It also runs a belt drive. Quiet, clean, and low maintenance. No messy chain lubing here. And that simple design makes this a dream for casual riders and weekend cruisers. No fancy electronics, no distractions, just you, the road, and a bike that wants to keep it fun. It's ideal for return riders, casual seniors, or anyone who wants a cruiser without the bulk or drama. If you want a no-nonsense ride that's light, reliable, and feels like motorcycling used to, this little thumper is a total sleeper. But maybe you want more than a ride. You want a mini road trip machine, fresh off the lot. Watch this. Next up at number 12 is the Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Classic LT. You'll find several Kawasaki models that scream reliability and comfort, but let me help you pick one that really hits the mark. This midsize cruiser rolls in with touring gear already standard. That means saddlebags, a windshield, and a backrest right out of the box. No upgrades needed. Just hop on and go. Underneath, it's packing a 903cc liquid-cooled V-twin, built to cruise highways without breaking a sweat. Enough power for two-up riding, but mellow enough for easy control. The seat? Low and welcoming at 26.8 inches. And even though it weighs around 620 kilos, it's surprisingly balanced. You feel planted, not overpowered, despite your height. What makes it shine for seniors? That combo of comfort and readiness. The ergos are relaxed, the windshield kills fatigue, and the backrest keeps passengers happy too. It's built for long roads, weekend escapes upcountry, or just showing up to bike night in style. And yes, it'll turn heads with that classic chrome-heavy cruiser look. Used prices sit around $4,500 to $5,500, depending on condition and extras. Still a bargain for a bike that's tour-ready out the gate. Don't think twice if you're after a comfy cruiser with long-haul DNA and zero drama. This Vulcan might just be your forever ride. Manuals are fun, until they're not. What's next doesn't ask. It just goes with you. Number 11 is the Honda CTX700 DCT option. Honda shows up here again, and for good reason. If you're an experienced rider, you might have written off the CTX700 as a beginner's bike. Don't. You'd be missing a seriously smooth operator with surprising senior-friendly perks. This machine is all about ease, comfort, and practicality. It offers two flavors, a slick 6-speed manual or Honda's DCT automatic, which is a game changer. No clutch, no shifting, just twist and cruise. Perfect for aging wrists or anyone who just wants to keep things chill. The 670cc parallel twin is tuned for low-end torque. No revving madness, just steady, predictable pull. And the 28.3-inch seat, plus low center of gravity, make this bike ridiculously easy to manage, even at slow speeds or in tight spots. Weight is kept low, handling is relaxed, and you get great fuel economy, perfect for longer rides or daily commutes. And if you go with DCT, it even learns your riding style and adapts the shifting patterns over time. Most used models land between 4K and 5K, a solid deal for something this smooth, smart, and low maintenance. And like most Hondas, it's built to last longer than your favorite riding boots. If you crave comfort without the compromise, this one's more than a beginner's bike. It's a quiet legend in disguise, just waiting for the right hands. Alright, time to step back in time with a bike that looks vintage but rides like a dream sequence. The 10th spot is taken by Triumph Bonneville T100. Some bikes just have presence, the kind that makes people stare when you roll up. And for around $6,500 used, the Bonneville T100 gives you premium style without the premium price tag. That's still cheaper than bikes double the cost, like the Kawasaki W650. And trust us, it looks way more expensive than it is. With a 900cc parallel twin under the tank and a 270-degree crank, it delivers smooth, satisfying torque without ever feeling aggressive. Just twist and glide, Weighing in at about 500 pounds with a 31.1-inch seat height, it's balanced and surprisingly easy to handle for a mid-size retro. The low-end grunt makes it perfect for urban rides or weekend backroad cruising. The vintage styling hides modern tech, fuel injection, ABS, and refined suspension updates from the 2017 refresh. It's old school on the outside, smart on the inside. And if resale value matters to you, this one holds strong. But let's be real, most people buy it with their heart, then justify it later. For seniors who want timeless, cool, reliable performance, and a motorcycle that makes you feel like the legend, this one checks all the boxes and then some. But let's amp it up a bit. Add some muscle, mix in a cruiser soul, and you get what's next. Number 9 is the Yamaha Vstar 950. Not every senior wants to blast past 140 mph. Some just want to cruise in style, feel the torque, and look like a boss doing it. And that's where this machine shines. For around $4,000 to $5,000 used, you're getting big bike presence without the bulked-up intimidation. It's got the look, the muscle, and the comfort all wrapped into one seriously smooth package. The 942cc air-cooled V-twin engine offers strong pull when you need it, but won't throw a tantrum in traffic. It's fast enough to get the heart going, yet calm enough to keep things under control. Seat height? Just 26.6 inches. That's easy mounting and confident footing every time you stop. It may tip the scales at 600 pounds, but it rides like it's on rails. Smooth, stable, and shockingly easy to steer. You get classic cruiser lines, wide handlebars, and a comfortable riding triangle. Perfect for city cruising or highway stretches. It's ideal for intermediate or experienced seniors who want that real cruiser feel, but with a friendlier learning curve. This bike doesn't scream, it rumbles, with purpose. Smooth, strong, and seriously cool, it's proof that you don't need 200 HP to feel powerful. Coming in 8th position is the Honda NC75EX. You won't find loud pipes or flashy chrome here, but you will find one of the smartest rides on the road. The NC75EX is what happens when Honda says, let's make a bike for real life. It's calm, collected, and clever. Upright riding position? Check. Low center of gravity? Yep. Built-in storage where the tank should be? Genius. Whether you're hitting weekend back roads or commuting through the city, this thing adapts without fuss. And here's the twist. It comes with Honda's DCT automatic option. No clutch, no shifting, just pure twist-and-go ease. Your wrists and knees will thank you. Plus, it sips fuel like a scooter, delivering over 60 mpg on regular gas. Long hauls? Easy. Groceries? Covered. Errands? Bring it on. Forget the hype and horsepower battles. This is what smart riding looks like. Reliable, efficient, and wildly underrated. Best part? You'll often find used models around $5,000, $6,000. For a ride that does everything but cook your breakfast, that's a deal hard to ignore. Don't blink. This next one can tour, commute, and carve corners like it's got a split personality. Number 7 is the Suzuki VStrom 650. It is not a sport bike, but it is remarkably nimble for something that looks this tough. Glide through city streets or lean into mountain twisties. This thing stays planted and predictable. It's calm when you're chill, and it kicks when you want to push. The 645cc V-twin is a straight-up workhorse. Born from the legendary SV650, this detuned version is smoother than a jazz sax solo and built to take a beating. Whether you're short shifting on a lazy ride or ringing it out through the gears, it's always ready to play. Riding position? Nailed it. Pegs, bars, seat, everything fits like your favorite pair of boots. No weird angles, no numbness after an hour, just pure riding comfort that keeps you going. ABS adds confidence. It's highway capable, adventure ready, and doesn't flinch when loaded with gear. All that capability, and guess what? It won't drain your wallet. Most used ones fall for less than $4,500, and the kind of deal that makes you double-check the price tag. You're not buying just a bike here, you're buying peace of mind wrapped in throttle and steel. Now strip the weight, shrink the engine, but keep the attitude. Coming up, a tiny titan with big ambition. Number 6 is the BMW G310 GS. BMWs look great and can be a joy to ride, But the G3110 GS? It's one of their cheaper models, and honestly, not one of their finest. It looks like a rugged adventure bike, sure, but under all that styling, it plays things pretty safe. It's not bad, just kind of average. Still, it has its good sides. The 313cc single-cylinder engine won't thrill you, but it's smooth, it's steady, and it's easy to handle. That's a big win for seniors who want a no-stress ride. The suspension handles light trails and rough roads better than you'd expect. And at just 370 pounds, it's a lot easier to manage than the big GS models. Great for riders who don't want to wrestle with weight at every stop. The seating position is upright, the view is clear, and the ride is forgiving. Though, if you're on the shorter side, the seat height might take a little getting used to. Now, price-wise, used models usually land between $5,500 and $6,000. Not exactly cheap, and keep in mind, BMW maintenance can sneak up on you. If you're chasing that BMW logo on a budget, this is your chance, but go in with both eyes open. Number 5 is the Harley-Davidson Superlow883. If you're a Harley fan at heart, this one might be your golden ticket. It's not your typical senior-friendly bike, but the Superlow883 breaks a few Harley rules in all the right ways. That low 25.5-inch seat makes a big difference, especially if your knees aren't what they used to be. It's easy to throw a leg over, and once you're on, the bike feels planted and confident. Despite tipping the scales at around 540 pounds, it carries its weight low. Parking lot turns? Much easier than you'd think. The 883cc Evolution engine gives you that signature Harley rumble without being too aggressive. It cruises smoothly, responds well, and brings plenty of soul to every ride. You're not getting a race bike here, you're getting character, chrome, and street cred. It's also a passport into the Harley community. Events, rides, gear, it's all there waiting. And yes, it's a head turner too. Now, brand new models can stretch the wallet, but used ones? You'll find solid deals hovering around $5,000. For a true Harley experience without going full beast mode, this might just be the sweet spot. Adventure doesn't always roar, it sometimes hums. Quietly capable, the next one thrives on the unbeaten path. Taking 4th position is the Kawasaki Versys X300. Don't let the baby label fool you. This thing's got bite. The Versys X300 may be small, but it doesn't feel cheap or flimsy. In fact, the build is solid, the design clean, and it carries itself with confidence. It's more get up and go than sit down and wait. What makes it a win for seniors? The upright riding position is easy on the back, the controls are simple to use, and the handling feels light but planted. You'll feel stable even at slower speeds, which is a big deal in city traffic or on twisty back roads. Power-wise, the 296cc parallel twin is surprisingly lively. It's not made for high-speed highway blasts, but for daily rides, weekend getaways, and exploring back roads, perfect match. You get enough zip to smile, but not so much that it'll bite back. At just 385 pounds, it's easy to manage at stops or when parking. The 32-inch seat height gives you a nice view, and the taller windscreen blocks wind better than most in this class. Used prices hover around $4,000 to $4,800. Not bad for a bike that plays well on pavement, dabbles in trails, and keeps your knees and wallet happy. Hang in for the finals. What's coming isn't a bike, it's a moving couch with swagger. Number 3 is the Suzuki Bergman 400. Let's shift gears for a second. This one doesn't have any. No clutch, no shifting, no drama. Just twist the throttle and go. The Bergman 400 isn't your average two-wheeler. It's a maxi scooter with big bike comfort and scooter-level simplicity. And yes, it may look like it belongs in a sci-fi film, but ride it once and you'll get it. With a 400cc engine, it's no slouch. You'll cruise at highway speeds with ease, but where it really shines is in comfort. The seat is wide, low, and cushy. The riding position? Straight up lazy boy levels of chill. And get this, under that seat, enough storage to stuff a backpack, a jacket, maybe even groceries. It's practical, sleek, and shockingly easy to ride. Weighing around 470 pounds, it's stable, but never overwhelming. Wind protection is excellent, and the fully automatic transmission makes it ideal for seniors who just want the fun, without the fiddling. Now, the 2025 model? Pricey, but hunt the used market, and you'll snag one under $5,000. For that kind of comfort and convenience, it's hard to beat. Our runner-up is the Honda Rebel 500. This one punches way above its weight. It's the kind of bike that makes riding feel effortless. From the first twist of the throttle to the last turn of the day. The Rebel 500 is lightweight, sure, but it doesn't feel small or cramped. There's room to stretch, settle in, and enjoy the ride. Whether you're pulling into a tight parking spot or cruising at 70 on the freeway, it stays calm and collected. The 471cc engine is just right. Not too loud, not too lazy. It delivers smooth, usable power without ever feeling overwhelming. Perfect for seniors who want relaxed confidence with a touch of pep. The seat, low and accessible at just over 27 inches. Great for flat footing at stops. And weighing in around 400 pounds, it's one of the most manageable cruisers out there. Fuel economy is solid, shifting is smooth, and the reliability? Classic Honda. These things run forever with just basic care. Used Rebels are easy to find, often well under $5,000. If you want a modern cruiser that looks sharp, rides easy, and lasts forever, this is the one to watch. And finally, the oddball with tires like marshmallows and a price that feels like a prank. Finally, number 1 is the Yamaha TWW200. You want quirky? This one brings it in spades. The TWW200 doesn't care about looking cool, it just is. Big balloon tires, chunky stance, and a go-anywhere attitude make it a true wild card. We're talking fat tires that float over sand, dirt, gravel, even pothole-ridden streets. Low seat, light frame, and zero intimidation. It's got that friendly, goofy grin vibe. Think Trail Explorer meets Urban Rebel. Perfect for seniors who want simple joy. No need for high-speed thrills. This thing is about fun, freedom, and not taking life too seriously. At just 280 pounds, it's easy to handle, even after a long lunch or stiff breeze. Toss it in the back of your truck, ride to the store, hit a dirt road. This bike asks for nothing and delivers pure two-wheeled fun. Now brace yourself, because this is wild. You can snag a used TW200 for around $1,500. Yes, a real Yamaha, not a knockoff, not a lawnmower with handlebars. A street-legal, go-anywhere machine for less than what most folks spend on a flat-screen TV. That wraps up our list of 19 great bikes for seniors on a budget for comfort, style, and value. But not every ride's a winner. Before you buy, watch 15 motorcycles. Everyone regrets buying. Save your wallet and your sanity.